So in some previous videos, we talked about installing and configuring Apache. Now, Apache is a very, very popular web server. However, another very popular web server, in fact, according to some statistics, it's actually overtaken Apache, is the NGINX web server. Now, I already have Apache running on this system. So I can do a sudo net stat -tulpn, and I want to look for anything with port 80. Actually, let me just look for anything with Apache. And we'll see that we're listening on both port 80 and port 443 using Apache. Now, I can't install NGINX as a default web server because it's going to be running on the same ports as Apache. So I'm going to remove Apache first. So it's sudo apt remove Apache 2. And that will take out the Apache 2. And then sudo apt auto remove just to clean things up. And that's going to take out some Apache data and some other things that got left behind. So I'm going to remove all of that. And that cleans up my system. Now, if I do my sudo netstat tulpn, and this time I'm going to look for anything listening on port 80, and I find nothing. So let's sudo apt install NGINX, NGINX, and we'll go ahead and install this web browser. So run through our installation fairly quickly. And like Apache, it's going to automatically set up a default website. So now if I sudo netstat tulpn, and I'm going to look for anything on port 80, we're going to find that we are listening on port 80, and right here you'll see we're listening with NGINX. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to go cd etc/nginx, and we're going to look and see what we've got. Now, you're going to see some strong similarities right away to Apache. So we have modules available, modules enabled, sites available, sites available. Let me try that again. Sites available, sites enabled. There we go. You're going to see an nginx.conf file. Let's take a look at that. I'm not going to sudo it because I'm not going to change it right now. nginx.conf. And here we're going to see our basic NGINX configuration. Now, you'll notice that we don't have nearly as much documentation as we had in our Apache files. But you see there's still some, right? So here's where we're including all of our sites enabled, including anything in the config.d file. So here's where our error logs are. So this is our basic NGINX configuration file. Let's take a look at, we'll exit out of here, and I want to go to sites-available. And I'm going to do an LSL, and here's going to be our default site available. Now notice this is a little bit different now because we don't have a standard default and then an SSL default. We just have one default. So I'm going to nano default, and this is going to be our default website. And here is our default server configuration. Again, we're listening on port 80 to anything. So scroll down, here's our root. See, it's the same spot, var www.html. So same location as our Apache files. We have our server name, our location, says try this. If not, we have a 404 error. And then some more default configuration and documentation. Okay. So, just like Apache, we're going to cd, var, www, html, and here is our files. So index.html, which interestingly enough did not get overwritten. That's still the Apache default HTML file. And then here is our NGINX Debian.html file. So to prove that it's actually serving, let's go ahead and open up a web browser. And I'm going to go to this server is on .84. And here it is. Remember I said it didn't replace the Apache file? It's actually showing the Apache file because it didn't overwrite it, even though I'm now serving it with NGINX. So if I wanted to specify, I could specify index, and I'm going to switch back here and see what the name of my file is. Right here, index.nginx-debian.html. So bring my file back up, index.nginx-debian, specify that file, HTML, and welcome to NGINX. Here we go. We are up and running on our NGINX web server. Okay. Some people find NGINX is actually easier to use than Apache. I think both of them, honestly, are actually pretty easy to use. One thing that I will point out is when we were doing the Apache files, we were showing how you could use the A2EN, A2EN site. That is an Ubuntu specific thing. Here, we have to manually create the links. So make sure I'm over here. Let me ls-l/etc/nginx/sites-enabled, and that's going to show me here's my link. Notice it's a soft link. Okay, so I would do the same thing to enable a site. I would have to create a soft link from my sites -enabled to sites -available, and that would bring my site online. And again, just like Apache, I would have to sudo reload NGINX. Let's try that again. Sudo systemctl reload NGINX to load in my new config files. Okay, there we go. That is a quick overview of the introduction or the installation and configuration of the NGINX web server.